Hey there, YouTube land, and tonight we're going to talk about movies that haven't made it on Blu-ray. Some of these haven't even made it on DVD. So I thought I'd do a first part here, just list a few of the movies that I think should come out sometime on Blu-ray or DVD on either Scream, Shout, Arrow, or one of these releases. Snaps, Grinders. I don't care. I just want to see some of these movies out. And there's some that are newer that you're going to be surprised are actually not out on Blu-ray. So got my iPad here, my little iPad mini, so I wrote up a little list. And I'm not going to talk about either one of them very too long. I'm just going to tell you ones that I think I really think should be on Blu-ray. First off is He Knows You're Alone. It's a slasher film done back in the 80s. If you haven't checked it out, it was on DVD. I think it's going to print now. I was just talking to Parson Burger about it, actually, and it's one that I really do want to see come on Blu-ray. Now, if you know of any of these that are coming on Blu-ray, so comment down below, because they may just be out there and I just don't know it. So definitely let me know, specifically if they're region 1 or 2. I love those. Alligator 2, The Mutation, another one. It's a cheesy little film. It's kind of the sequel to the original Alligator one, which I think is John Sayles. But I really dig these type of movies. And we've got all these other killer animal, big monster, shark, crocodile type movies out. So where's Alligator 2? Well, for that sake, did Alligator Man ever get a Blu-ray release? I'll get you, Alligator Man! Lon Chaney Jr. What were you thinking? Next up is The Curse 3. I've got The Curse 1 and 2 on DVD. I kind of wonder if did the Curse movies ever get on Blu-ray, number 1 and 2, because those were kind of cool films that I really liked. First one, just a fun little kind of like Barnyard Gothic, I guess if you want to say that. And the second one's just so bat freaking crazy, you just gotta watch it. House 4. I know that House. I think House got a Blu-ray release, but didn't it? But House 4, I'm pretty sure never ever did. I don't even know if House 4 got a DVD release. It brought back William Katt, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. But that being said, I would buy that sight unseen. It's a blind buy. And next up is one that I own on DVD, and I was really shocked to find out this one, as far as I know, doesn't have a Blu-ray release, which probably is the reason that I've only got it on DVD. And that's The Loved Ones. I love the movie. I love that song. The girl is just amazing. And why doesn't The Loved Ones have a Blu-ray release? It deserves one. Really does. Had to get my unrated cut from Walmart during a Halloween sale. Razorback, Australian film. I really dig it, and I remember watching it back in the day. It was just one of those really cool ones that I think needs one. The next one is, there's absolutely no reason this one doesn't have release, and I'm shocked and ashamed that Scream Factory or Arrow have not snapped it up yet. What the hell, guys? Hell Night. Linda Blair, cool movie, really decent little thriller there, kind of a slasher film, in when slasher films were kind of still being done right. Definitely should be on Blu-ray, without a doubt, and it should be one of those Scream Factory releases. We know that it should be there. Put right next to some of the others like the Terror Train, stuff like that. Howling, anything past part 2, really, because part 2 is coming out, but hell, even New Moon Rising. Yeah, it's really horrible. Really horrible. But I want all the Howling films on Blu-ray. So, yeah, those. Some of them are, but I don't think Howling I'm pretty sure the Howling New Moon Rising has never made it to Blu-ray. Same as this next series, Sorority House Massacre. That includes Sorority House Massacre 1 and 2 and Hard to Die. They're really bad, really cheesy, and they're exploitation, but they're so fun, and they're so, especially the second and third one. You just gotta watch them. Give me a Blu-ray release. Come on, come on, Shout or Scream, you can do it. Nightlife. It's the one I could kind of see Arrow picking up. It's a 80s one. Scott Grimes stars in it, and check it out if you haven't seen the trailer or anything for it. Kind of a horror comedy. kind of dug it back in the day, so I'd really like to be able to rewatch it again. I remember the old VHS copy that I used to have of that one. Next up is Phobia. Phobia was like kind of like a thriller starring Paul Michael Glaser, of course, from Starsky and Hutch. Another one that I really enjoyed. I'd love to see it on Blu-ray. I mean, like, Seizure got a Blu-ray. Come on, can we get Phobia one? Scream for Help. Oh my God, I can't remember who stars in this one. But I always used to think it was Joe Sholin, but I don't think it is. It's another actress actually. That I just at the time for some reason I found really similar. I think it's basically. I don't remember a lot about it now, but I think this young girl. I think the reason I thought it was Joe Sholin because there's similarities to Stepfather in a way. Realizes that someone wants to kill her mom, kill her type of thing. It's been a long time since I've seen it. See, this is why we need a Blu-ray of it, because I want to rewatch this movie. The original, The Boy Who Cried Werewolf, and I don't mean the like the family remake. I mean the original, really cool, kind of downbeat when you think of what happened. Boy Who Cried Werewolf was a pretty damn cool movie. Deadly Games, just a fun little slasher film, one that I want in my collection. I mean, I've got so many movies that I never thought would come out on Blu-ray. Deadly Games is the one that deserves it. Stepfather 3. Well, one made it to Blu-ray, and did two. If two never made it to Blu-ray, I'd like to see that one on Blu-ray too, but I think it did. But Stepfather 3 is unintentionally hilarious. Terry Quinn is out of it, and you... Sorry guys, a little tired. And you know immediately that Terry Quinn's out of this movie because... Oh man. Mulcher. Just watch the movie. American Werewolf in Paris. I have American Werewolf in London on Blu-ray. And I would really, really like to have American Werewolf in Paris. Is it a good movie? No, never really. It's not really that good at all, but I'm a completist. I don't like to have both of them. Midnight Meat Train. I was surprised to not see that one on Blu-ray. I like Clive Barker. As you know, I got all the Clive Barker films. I like the ones he directed. But I did really like Midnight Meat Train, so I would like to see that one on Blu-ray. Wolf Creek. Didn't know part 1 wasn't on Blu-ray till tonight, actually. I have part 1 on an old DVD copy. Actually, it doesn't even have the cover for it. I gotta get an upgrade to that one. I do need to get part 2 as well, which is on Blu-ray. But part 1, I thought they'd go back and like retro do it. But you think they would with part 2 coming out. Next up is Inside. It's a really cool like French film. Pregnant woman stuck in her house Christmas time with a killer that wants to get the baby out of her stomach at any means necessary. It's really terrifying and amazing, and the acting is great. And it deserves a Blu-ray, a good one. We've seen the Captain America Pion movie. We've seen come out on Blu-ray. We've seen some pretty crappy superhero movies finally make it to Blu-ray because, you know, they're popular right now. So why haven't we seen Roger Corman's 1994 Cheese Fest of Fantastic Four on Blu-ray? That is begging for a Blu-ray release. Come on, Chip Factory, give it to us so we can put it next to our Captain America one that is so god-awful. You know, I'll stop the car. I think I'm getting sick. It needs a release. I mean, extremely cool. Here's one that I'm not sure many people have heard of, but it's Dr. Caligari. It's a 1989 version of Caligari, more of a sexploitation-y version, but I would love to see it on Blu-ray. It would be cool to watch. Sleuth, the 1972 classic film. As far as I know, only the remake is on Blu-ray, and the original is an amazing, incredible film. It makes me wonder if they put that other Michael Caine, Chris Reeve movie out on Blu-ray or not. They probably did. Popcorn, Joe Sholin. I love Joe Sholin. She's amazing, and this was such a cool film. Here's one that a lot of you may not have heard of, but it's a Canadian horror film, and I saw it quite a few times when I was younger. I loved the actor Brent Carver. He acted on a Canadian show called Beachcombers. He was in like one episode where he terrorized a little girl named Sarah who made the mistake of getting a ride with a stranger and inviting him back to her grandmother's place where he terrorized her. In One Night Stand, he plays a guy that's... This is basically the Canadian looking for Mr. Goodbar. A guy that's just outside of a bar type of thing. Just the girl picks him up, brings him back home on New Year's Eve, and Daisy regrets it. you'll have the Daisy, I Think I'm Crazy song in your head for days afterwards. And Brent Carver went on to an illustriously great career in stage, where he did an amazing role in Kiss the Spider Woman. I think he won an award for it. Next up is The Mutilator. I'm just surprised that one hasn't come up from Scream or Arrow yet. It just seems like a natural. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go check out the trailer. Yeah. No Way to Treat a Lady is another one that really surprises me. I kind of thought this one would be out there. It's Rod Steiger. It's just a classic film, a really, really great film. Fantastic acting, of course, fantastic acting. It's Rod Steiger. He's an amazing actor. And he just plays such a great killer in this one. With movies like Henry Portrait, Serial Killer, and films of that ilk being popular, there's no reason for No Way to Treat a Lady not to be on Blu-ray with a really damn good edition. Next up is Fright Night 2. I think we all want this one on Blu-ray. We all want this one to come out, and we all want like put it on Scream Factory and put it right next to our Twilight Time edition that we got. So yes, Fright Night 2, definitely want this one. I'm pretty sure John Grease, I think they pronounce his name, is in it. The guy from Pretender. Like, he did a lot of these movies like TerrorVision, stuff like that early on before he played the geeky computer guy in that series Pretender, and really kind of like his acting. So I like to see that one. Fade to Black. Dennis Christopher, of course, we all know him from the Profiler, but Fade to Black was such an amazing film. A guy that was really obsessed with like horror, and not just horror, with film in general, and he would dress up like different characters from movies to get his victims with. If you haven't seen the movie, really try and check it out. Try and find it. It's such a fantastic little film. Definitely deserves a Blu-ray release, and a damn good one. The Night Eye series. I mentioned it before. Andrew Stevens' Night Eye series is just one that I think deserves a really cool like Blu-ray release. Doesn't have to have a lot of features. Just give me commentaries for the Andrew Stevens and Shannon Tweed. That'll be good enough for me. Get the Tracy Tweed too. She's the one of them. And of course the Scorn series. Again, it's another exploitation-y kind of softcore thriller type thing, but I think that it belongs on Blu-ray. I'm trying to remember. I think Tane McClure was in at least one of those films. She was kind of the heir apparent to Shannon Tweed back in the day. If you don't remember her, don't feel bad because a lot of people really don't. But she did some great stuff. Anyway, those are just a few. Let me know what movies you think down below belong on Blu-ray that we haven't seen, and even if they have got had kind of like early Blu-ray editions that weren't very good. Kind of like, remember when Doctor Who had those early editions and they were so-so, and then they had the really cool ones afterwards. Well, kind of like that. I know I kind of want to see Waxworks and Waxworks 2 on Blu-ray. There's a lot of movies I want to see on Blu-ray with good editions. And as far as the Hellraiser movies go, I would buy every one of them if they had a really decent Blu-ray release. I'm not talking about Echo Bridge or anything like that. I mean a full-fledged Hellraiser box set a la Halloween or Scream. And another one that I would like to see is Friday the 13th. Yeah, I know it's on Blu-ray. I watched one of them last night. I know there's a box set of them all on Blu-ray. But I want a really good edition. And at the same time, as much as I love my Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray edition that I got there, and I got it for a decent price, I wouldn't have been able to pay for it for any bigger price because I don't think it's as good when you relate it to the original DVD edition that they put out of that one, which was a beast, and for a long time was the unbeatable like box set for horror films to stack themselves up against. And I would like to see both Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street get that same type of love that Halloween got with the each got their own features on it. They got their own cases. Give us the black cases. If Scream Factory could do all those, they could like make deals and put them all in. Can you imagine having your Halloween set there with the black cases, having like the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Friday 13th right next to them, each with their original artwork and stuff? Wouldn't that be amazing? With great features on it, like bonus stuff. Man, that would be cool. Anyway, that's my dreaming for the Blu-rays the movies that I think should be on Blu-ray. There's so many more I could list out right now, and I've never even gotten to TV shows and stuff like that I think desperately deserve a Blu-ray release. I'm looking at you, Charlie's Angels. Yeah, there was like a 10 or 50-minute featurette on the first season of Charlie's Angels, and that's what we got. That was it. That was all. There was no more. And for a guy that's spent, when I grew up watching all 5 seasons of Charlie's Angels, I wanted to see that. It deserved more. It was a good show. It did a lot of great stuff. I'm hoping that the new $6 Million Man movie, well, I guess the Bionic Man movie, because honestly, if you call it $6 Million Man in the theater right now, you could say, well, you got a hip replacement. But back then, with $6 Million meant a lot. And I don't want to just say $6 billion or anything like that. Just call it the Bionic Man. I know Mark Wahlberg is playing the role. But I'm hoping that that'll mean we get. I just bought like $6 Million Man, but I would love to see a cool Blu-ray release of those down the road. That would be really awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. The Giant Laps head up there says hi. I hope you guys had a fantastic Valentine's Day. I know I did. We sat back here. We just had a quiet night at home. We got dinner. We had like chicken and like stuffing and we just had like the baby like beets and some stuff like that. I had some tea, some specialty teas, and we sat down and watched Son of Batman. We really just had a nice quiet evening and appreciated one another. And isn't that what Valentine's is all about? Not like, I bought these chocolates or I bought these flowers or stuff like that, which is great and fantastic. Be all romantical. But at the end of the day, it should be about that person that you're spending your life with, that you're glad of, and you want to see more. You look over there and you see that, and that person is like, you're content, you're happy, you're at peace, and she smiles or he smiles and you smile, and all is right with the world, and that's all it takes. There's me being too mushy. Have a great night, guys, and happy day after Valentine's Day. Happy February the 15th. I think I'm going to go make some tea right now and just have my my snack before bed, which will be like probably an energy bar, because all I need to do some workout before I go to bed, which is going to suck because it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. So for me right now, it seriously is